update our inbound security rule. Okay, that's our next thing. Because we have to be able to connect to it. Okay, so what we need to do is go down to where it says NSG, Demo Lab VM01-NSG, and look for the one that's underneath your resource group. I want you to click in there. So mine says Info RSG. I'm going to click right in there. I want you to click in there too. Okay. Now here, these are the inbound security and outbound security rules that have been placed, but we need to be able to connect to it, right? So we need to create an inbound security rule because we blocked. Remember, we blocked public access, right? So on this machine, you have this inbound security rule right here. We click on that, okay? And when we see this, these are our inbounds. These are showing us what our inbound security rules are, okay? What we're going to do here is we're going to add one. It's going to be very simple. We're just going to add one, okay? We're going to leave the source default, source port ranges, destination. Destination port, we're going to change to 80. Protocol any, action, allow, priority 1010. Port name, demo lab rule. And then push add. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and push add. Now, look at that. That shows us the actual demo lab rule that we just created. Okay. So now that we've actually created this, now we're in our last scenario of the day, so that we're actually humming along pretty quickly. So now that we've actually created it, now we need to connect to it. So what we need to do is prepare our Cloud Shell and going into. So what I want you to do, top right-hand corner. Remember I said Cloud Shell? We're gonna click on this and we're gonna select PowerShell. Okay, so I'm selecting on this. Now, you may have a screen that says PowerShell or Bash. Click on PowerShell, and then when you get to this, do not click Create Storage. I want you to click on Show Advanced Settings first. This is very important. I'm going to click on that. Okay. So, Microsoft subscription, great. Cloud Shell subscription, great. Well, wait a minute. My resource group is wrong. Okay, so I need to go change that to my correct resource group. And then the reason we're doing this is you have to create a storage account to mount to this. So that's going to store the commands and the things that we're doing inside of PowerShell. Okay, so put demo lab storage, all under lowercase, and then type in CIE and then your number. Okay, I'm going to put info. Okay, so yours is going to be demo lab storage CIE1, CIE2, CIE3, whatever one you're going to do. Now, for your file share, we're just going to type in demo lab, make sure it's lowercase as well. When we do that, we're going to push the create storage button. And when we create the storage, it's going to start thinking for a little while, and then it's going to go. So we'll take about 2 to 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and create the storage. Check this out. You should have PowerShell should come up just like this. Okay. Okay. So this is where the scripting comes in. Okay. So this is what I'm pasting. Okay, but I'm gonna put it into the window, in the chat window for you. Okay. Okay. Please copy and paste that, and you have to right click to paste. You can't do Control V. Okay, and then we have to change something. Okay, we have to change our resource group name. Very important. Okay. Mine is info RSG. What we're doing is we're telling it to enable the ability to remote in. Okay, virtual machine remoting. Okay, so then we push enter. Now we have a saying here. Okay, if it's blinking, it's thinking, and that's a good thing because we like to say blinking, and then what we like to look at here is starting, okay? Because what it's doing is now it's going to start, and when it's completed, then we're going to run our second script. Move forward. Perfect. You see on mine? It just finished. Okay. Now I'm going to right click because I just copied the next command. I'm going to paste it, but I got to go in here and I got to change that resource group name. Now, another thing to look at here is telling invoke the AZ command, AZVM command, Azure Virtual Machine command. Name is saying the name, the resource group telling the resource group. The script block is install Windows feature -name web server, and then the credentials. See how it says demouser or demo user? Remember we named ours demo user? That's why I told you guys when you gotta make sure this is correct. Okay. Now when you hit enter here, it's going to automatically ask you for your credential because we said demouser. So our password is very simple. PASSWORD.1 bang bang. Remember that? And I'll type it in for you just in case. Okay, I typed it into the text window. That is our command. And then when you do is just press enter. Okay. And if everything's correct, if it's thinking, it's blinking. It's a good sign. Then you should have an installation command that comes up, an installation ... So when I did that, I'm going to just copy the actual IP address, right? And then I'm going to go in.
Oh, he's back.
And we should see this Internet Information Server. So now we have that. We made it. So that's where we're going. Now for extra credit, okay, let me just go and give you some extra credit here. We can actually change the. We can actually create publish a website. Okay, so I'm going to create a new command. I'm going to provide you guys. Just give me a second. And what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to right click, I'm going to paste it. We don't have to change anything with this script. But what we're doing here, if you read it, it says, congratulations, you've just created a new script. I'm going to put in there something else, website on, I'm going to actually let me go back to this, on the best platform in the world, you're the best ever. Okay, I'm just putting in some stuff there. And I'm going to push enter. When I do that, then you put in your next command, which is you're going to invoke the command. Again, I'm going to paste that in there. Okay, and we have to change the resource group on this one. So we're invoking it, this command, but we go back to our resource group name. Okay, and I push enter. It says demouser. And watch this in just a second. This is going to be really cool. Awesome. So now what I do, I just go back to my Internet Information Services and I refresh that screen. Boom. There you go. We now have published a web page actually on that server.